What's up, fellow gamers? It's K-Wing here, the Wii Live Game Reviewer, bringing you yet another review number 51, Zack Wiki Quest for Barbaro's Treasure. And I have accompanying me today my lovely wife, who we will refer to as Angel.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
Alright, it's time to hop into the story of this game.
Our story is about a young pirate named Zack. This adventurous lad is all about treasure. During the course of the journey, Zack meets a magical monkey named Wiki. Wiki is his trusted friend and partner. Some time ago, Zack joined up with pirates known as the Sea Rabbits. Johnny, the Sea Rabbits' ace pilot, is flying Zack and Wiki to collect some treasure, being that the Sea Rabbits are running low on income, when suddenly, the Rose Rock Pirates pull along Zack and company. These pirates are bitter rivals to the Sea Rabbits, under the dreadful yet stylish command of Captain Rose, who is a rival of Zack's. She may also be a possible love interest for Zack too. Anyway, she sends her goon squad to blast Zack out of the sky. In doing so, she is sending Zack and Wiki on an adventure that will change their lives forever.
Very good, honey. I'm impressed. Alright, people, it's time for the concept for Zack and Wiki. Your first opening concept is, of course, to save Zack from becoming ground pizza, so grab the umbrella that's closest to you and open it up to slow your descent. In doing so, you will keep yourself from making a grand impression on the ground below. Once arriving on the ground, you have to escape the remains of your ship from crushing you to death. So after evading that crushing defeat, use Wiki as a bell by shaking the Wiimote. This is used to unlock the treasure chest. In doing so, you will release a gold floating skull. The ghost is none other than the famous pirate of Treasure Island lore, what's his name?
Captain Barbaro's, honey.
Anyway, he asks you to collect his remains and break his curse, which, to me, I have a funny feeling about floating dead guys, but then again, that's just me. The Sea Rabbit's base acts as your menu and other features in between the world map. There are a total of 7 worlds, 4 of which hold the pieces to the Pirate of Legend, the others are for story arc. Now, the whole point of this game is to collect the 16 pieces of that captain guy.
Captain Barbaro's, honey.
Zack & Wiki is a point-and-click adventure game, just like the point-and-click adventure games from the genre of the mid-90s on the PC. What makes this game stand out is the use of Wiki to turn animals and people into objects that Zack can use throughout his adventure, to complete the many different tasks set before him in each world. Another thing about this game is solving problems and using your head for everything but daydreaming. The clever puzzles and challenge of this game is not for children. In fact, it's hard enough for adults. But that's what this game is all about, and it's a great challenge, by using your wits to complete the many puzzles and death traps throughout this game. What's great about this game is how it incorporates the Wiimote. Now, the Wiimote has hundreds, and I mean hundreds, of different uses that are a lot of fun, and at times you may feel that Capcom has thrown in some clever minigames, but you only think that way for about a moment or two, because using the Wiimote to do these different minigames is just a lot of fun. In fact, this game is very hard, but I love the games that offer a challenge and take time to beat. The Wiimote really makes the system and this game shine so very, very much. And I have to say, we just love the different uses of the Wiimote. It is so much fun. Okay, the adventure results show how smart you are and how well you did in the level. The highest rank you can get that I know of is unpuzzable, meaning you're a genius. This game also has a lot of secrets that make this game replayable. Hard to put the game down, really. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can find, like Mega Man and Bionic Commando and the 1941 ship, but we just love this game, right, babe?
I love it, honey.
Alright, it's time for the controls for this game. This game is made to just use the Wiimote only. By holding in the B button and moving the Wiimote, you can see various parts of the stages. To move Zack, move the Wiimote and tap the A button in the direction you want Zack to go. Now this is where the fun part of the game comes in.
You have hundreds of different ways that you can use your Wiimote, including a key, a drill. You can shake objects and move them. Hammer.
Hammer's fun.
Yeah,
especially had a bad day at work and you want to hammer something.
Exactly.
The faucet is there are a lot of different uses for the Wiimote that's just really cool. Like from sawing, which gives you a lot of exercise. The torch is, I don't even know why the torch was in there.
You can use it for fishing, as you can see here.
Pulling the baby's tail to light the fire, that was fun. The swordplay mechanic. Bah! Get into that later. And of course using the gun cannon.
Yeah, that's the most fun there.
You also have like a camera feature, but you don't really use it that much since the stage is already so well developed anyway. Alright, time for the design of this game. Now, each stage of Zack and Wiki is beautiful cell shading at its best. I don't think this game really pushes the Wii's graphic engine, but I think that's besides the point. This is a wonderfully designed game to look at. The stages themselves are fiendish and clever in their design, and they're very challenging. What do you think, sweetheart? What do you think about what this game is?
Yeah, I totally agree, honey. This game is really like a beautiful painting when you look at it. Some of the stages are just really beautifully designed. If you look across the room, you think there's a movie playing and you realize someone's playing Zack and Wiki. It's really neat.
Yeah, kind of like an interactive cartoon. One of my favorite worlds in this game is the castle, which it's very creepy, but the interactive paintings is just a really cool stage. The one stage where you actually use the phone to solve puzzles, and you also have some chemistry elements for the mad science thing, and again, they're just really beautifully well-made levels. The character designs themselves, they have a lot of expression, and they're very cartoonish, but they're still really, really cool to look at. I love the expressions, and I haven't seen stuff like that since Wind Waker.
I agree. I love all the bright colors.
The boss battles in this game are absolutely amazing, and without doing any real spoilers, the pirate ship itself is a very cool level, and the giant squid is insanely cool.
Yeah, I agree. That's one of my favorites.
Alrighty, now it's time for us to move on to the history of this game. Now, you don't have to be a brain surgeon to realize Zack and Wiki is not the first point-and-click adventure game. In fact, there were over 150 from the early 90s to the late 1990s.
Will you name them all for us, honey?
No.
One of those games is Space
It's an
Quest.
empty jar with a lid, neither of which does anything entertaining.
And was narrated by the famous Gary Owen.
Good thing it's not below freezing, or you'd end up spending the whole game with your tongue stuck to the frozen metal.
Another interesting thing is IGN Wii editors started the Buy Zack and Wiki campaign. Zack and Wiki has seen another price drop and is now only $29.99. You won't be sorry if you pick it up.
Definitely pick this game up. It's $29.99. How can you not afford that? Alright, time for the bad aspect of this game. Okay, the fact that this game was not localized at all. The voices are in Japanese. Sometimes they can be so annoying you want to mute the TV.
Oh, but they're kind of cute, though.
Oh, come on. I mean, listen to this. Hey. Yeah. Zakun! Once you get to Treasure Island, too, you actually can fight enemies with a sword. However, the controls are just terrible. For the first time in the entire game, the controls suck. Doesn't matter how hard you try to use a sword, you're always gonna fail. If you do win, it's a matter of luck.
Maybe they ran out of time. The other thing I hate, my personal pet peeve, is the music sub-game. I have a degree in music, and this is not on the beat. I'm usually good at these, and my husband and I are both musicians. This is the most annoying thing in the whole world.
Yeah, it's like you try so hard to play it, and it's like, oh, come on!
Please, if they would just take that out of the game, yeah.
Alright, moving on to the good aspect. Aside from dying a lot in this game, it's still a wonderful game. I think we've maybe died 67 or even 72 times, but
yeah.
it doesn't really matter. This game definitely outweighs the bad, though. Zack and Wiki is an adult game mainly because of the challenge, not because of the theme. But we love this game anyway.
Lots of fun.
This game has great puzzles, action, adventure, fun sub-games, mini-games, beautiful cell shading, and a wonderful story.
The game has heart, adventure, romance, twists and turns, not to mention the awesome fight with a giant squid. This game is amazing.
The music in this game is also very well done, and there are a lot of games out there. The soundtrack really hammers home what this game is. The fight with the giant squid just puts the icing on the cake. This game gets a 9 out of 10. Buy it, it's $29.99. The next review will be Harvest Moon for the Wii Virtual Console. Thanks for watching, God bless, and
Happy
gaming.
gaming.